Hi, George Bruno here with you, also known as the Sultan of Silver, and welcome to another edition of Beards Without Borders. Tonight's the backyard edition, and I'm seeing a cat in the background. I have a wild cat in the back. If you can see right about there, I rescue cats, and I get them fixed and get their shots and all that stuff. Right now I have 10 cats. Oh, so that's always a lot of fun. Hi there, little baby. That's always fun. Tonight, what are we doing? Tonight's a nub cigar. Do you ever have nub? Now look at the size of this thing. Look, see like the size of my finger? It's just a little thing. It's fat and short. I like it. I had one of these in Gettysburg back in 2008, so this is the first time I've had one since a weekend in Gettysburg when I studied the hi, sweetheart. How are you? When I studied the battlefield. Cat's there staring at me. All right. Let's see. Oh, magnificent. Try nub. N-U-B. You'll like it. And then on the agenda tonight, coconut. I'm a big fan of coconut water. Notice the straw because I'm pulling a David Crosby with this thing. I haven't trimmed it in 2 weeks. And I just want to see how far it can go before I actually trim it, so we'll see what happens. That's good. And then as far as the spirits are concerned, last year I got into tequilas, sipping tequilas. I'm not one of these guys that slams it. I like sipping things. This one here got a 94 out of 100. So, I chilled it, opening it for the first time. A shot in the square shot glass. So tonight's episode of Beards Without Borders is brought to you by Don Julio and Nub Cigars. Product placement, right? I'm psyched. This is a great combo right here. Now, I got to hold this away from my face because I have tons of oil and balm on this today, and it's very hot out, and I just don't feel like losing my beard to flames today. So, torch lighter. Char it a little bit. Hey, thanks for your emails, man. I appreciate that. This is a beautiful smelling cigar. Not just what I'm tasting as far as the earthy tobacco, but the mildness is amazing. Again, I'm not an inhaler, I'm a puffer. And oh my lord, it's heavenly. It really is heavenly. Love it. All right. Don Julio tequila. This is the Blanca version. It's not aged in barrels, so it's I'm kind of like on a tequila tour. I like some people have said that tequila is the new whiskey, and I'm okay with that. Smell. earthy. It smells green. It reminds me of the color green. It's like there's a freshness to it. Now the sip. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Ooh. You know, I was liking Patron, but I'm liking this 5 times more than Patron. Wow. This is beautiful. My shirt says, more people have read this shirt than your blog. I see people, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a blogger. Really? How many subscribers do you have? I used to be like that too. And when I had about 30 people following me. Oh, this is really nice. This isn't going to last very long. I'm swishing it around my mouth, letting it go in the back of my mouth, letting it hit all the taste buds. I want to appeal to all the different type of sensory things going on in my mouth. I think that could actually be my go-to tequila. Now, here's what I want to talk to you about tonight. We have a lot of, in America here, we have elections coming up and everybody's campaigning, Republicans and Democrats, and I know there's a lot of people all over the world that watch these videos. In a nutshell, Democrats want to take care of people, so they say. Republicans believe in more self-sufficiency, less government. They seem to trust the people more. Democrats don't seem to trust people as much and think that elected officials can do a better job than you can in making decisions for yourself or your family or your health care. Republicans, I just think they trust people more. That's it in a nutshell. I don't want to get into it. And everyone's country has their own ideas of what freedom is. I just want the government to stay out of my wallet, stay out of my bedroom, and stay out of my workplace. That's all. Pretty simple, right? Did you check out the videos on YouTube I did about making your own beard balm, making your own beard oil? Did a little motivational encouragement video regarding Bob Seger. I think it's one of my best as far as the message is concerned. And of course I use such high production quality. It's amazing, the studio that I work out of. The back steps of my deck. This is what I think should happen. I think people with beards and who smoke cigars and pipes should be elected to public office, and I'll tell you the reasons why, and this is going to be the topic of tonight. Number one, if you have a beard, a big beard, and when I say big, more than 2 inches beyond the bottom lip, that's where you start reaching big and epic territory, about 2 inches beyond the bottom lip. I'm at about 8 inches now. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I want to do third button. Oh, excuse me. I want to be able to put a rubber band right about here, and then another one about 4 inches below. So I need to grow my beard about another 6 inches. Very Gandalf-y tonight, isn't it? My God. I should be talking about Lord of the Rings tonight. The reason why guys with beards would make good leaders is, number one, we're patient. We're patient. There's no such thing as an overnight beard. So you know that things take time, and that good things take time, and that peace takes time, and that getting along with people takes time. You can't expect people to do your bidding at the snap of a finger. You can't do that. You can't expect peace, but you can't go to war like that either. We need to preserve peace because that's what Beards Without Borders is all about. I know there's people watching this video right now. You. You're watching this and you're from a country where there is war and where there's pain. And you go to sleep at night and you've heard explosions and you've heard things and you've been in countries where relatives have gone off to war and perished. And we're not about that here. Item number 2, leaders should smoke cigars. You know why? Because it takes patience. Forget cigarette smoking leaders. You know why? Because they're in it for the nicotine fix. I like this because of the smell, because of the psychological effect. I see my problems just drifting off into the woods, into the trees when I smoke a cigar. It's relaxing for me, and it's patience. No one goes out to have a quick cigar. Never. Never happens. If you don't have a good 30 minutes in front of you, you're not going to smoke this. Pipes are the same way. You've seen me smoke pipes. No such thing as a quick pipe. You pack it. You do stuff to it. You have special tools for it. You have all kinds of interesting little implements to clean it. And there's an infinite number of tobaccos and tobacco blends that you can smoke in your pipe. But you know one thing, you're not doing it quick. It's something that you gotta like carve out 30, 45, maybe a whole hour, 60 minutes. What am I saying? It's all about patience. It's all about patience. And I think people that are slow to anger, slow to speak, heavy on the thinking, make the best leaders. They have to be decisive. If your people are in danger, bam, you have to be decisive and make decisions. That's why I think people that have beards and smoke cigars or pipes would make great leaders, because we know what it's like to be patient. Don Julio, baby. Don Julio agrees, man. Hey, here's to you. All right? It's magnificent. See, I never get a chance to see my side beard. How does this look? Right now, it's really humid out. It's 95 degrees, going down to about 80 tonight. And I don't get a lot of side. I think I had one side beard picture. I'm not even sure what it looks like. But now it's doing what I want it to do. Remember how I told you when it's longer, you bring it down the front of you, let it cascade over your collarbone, down the middle of your chest. And without a little bit of balm in it, it would be spread out like Santa Claus. And that's okay. That's a cool look too. Because at Beards Without Borders, all beards, no matter what the color, no matter what the size, the length, no matter what the style, all beards are beautiful. And don't you forget it. Magnificent. I was going to fire up one of these, but it's going to take too long. This is an Avanti. These are anisette. Can you see that? This is a very hard cigar. Very, very hard. It's about 5 inches long. Hard as a rock. Has a nice draw, but it smells like anisette or like sambuca, black licorice, black anisette. You know, I love the hot weather, love it. But I find that I smoke pipes much less in the hot weather. I don't know why. And cigars more in the summer. In the winter, I like a pipe. In the summer, I like a cigar. This is a nub, N-U-B. I think I told you that. I discovered these when I toured the Gettysburg battlefield. Spent 3 days there, going through the battlefield, staying there, and it was magnificent. And I went to the Union Cigar Company, and it was just a magnificent place. Tried one of these on a recommendation, and it was so worth it. You must, if you're a cigar fan, you must try these. Peace, man. I bid you peace. Because at Beards Without Borders, I really believe that I could. Let's just find two cultures of people that the media thinks are at war and hate each other. Bring them together. I can't wait to have a brother right here and talk to him with a cigar and who's got a beard. And without getting political, talk about life. Because all life is precious and all lives matter. They all matter. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Hear me out. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what your skin color is. Your life matters. It matters. And it matters to me. Gotta have my coconut water. I got these 2 huge bottles of coconut water, no preservatives, nothing in it. $2.99, huge. They're 33.8 ounces. I don't know, is it good for you? I read that coconut water is good for your urinary system. Guy talk here, all right? See, even since I started this tonight, the sun has gone down. You're not seeing as much green in the background. I have a light on top of the camera, the phone. And it's getting very dark out. I'm seeing some fireflies out here. And I love spending time with you. You guys are awesome. I found out that I have a lot of women fans too, who are watching me just to relax a little bit. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. Always have your cigars, never flick an ash. One of the funniest campaigns I've ever seen was for Nub Cigars. They said, you know, Nub Cigars, the cigar that makes an ash out of itself. And it showed like the whole thing was like an ash right down to the very end. Makes an ash out of itself, get it? Superior. I mean, I give it a 10 out of a 10. The smell is, it's what a good cigar should smell like. And paired with the Don Julio, holy cow. I think this is going to be my go-to tequila for the rest of the summer. Superior, just absolutely superior. On a tequila rating scale, I think it was in like Business Week or something, they gave it a 94 out of 100. And I went out and got it. Never drink and drive. Never drink and have any discussions of of any deep importance, investing or relationship issues. Never ever talk about relationships when you have anything to drink. You know, ever notice a lot of times women always want to talk about things? I remember my wife, my ex-wife, I should say, she wanted to talk about things after 9 o'clock at night. We made a rule because it seemed like we got into arguments after 9 o'clock. So I said, let's not just make it 9, let's make it 8, because everybody just goes downhill and gets more tired. And I think when you're tired, your sensibilities disappear or start to kind of like fade off after 8 o'clock at night, if you're a normal sleep at night kind of person. I know a few of you work night shift and you watch this. I've read your emails. I used to work night shift as well. All right, I'm going to flick this baby now. It's about 1 inch. It's nice. Smoking a cigar through a David Crosby mustache, man. It's a trip. Patience. This says patience. That's why women should really consider dating a man who has a beard, because he's not a quick fix guy. He's all about patience. Single women should seek out a man that smokes a cigar, because he's all about patience. Smokes a pipe, he's all about patience. You want a man who's long-suffering, I think, if you're a woman, rather than being a hothead. I was a hothead when I was younger. Quick to speak, quick to anger, quick to argue. Not interested in that anymore. I'm all about peace now. I want peace. I would rather be by myself and have peace than to be in a quarrelsome home. Does that make sense? My roommate's gone all summer long, and I have the house to myself. She goes to the Jersey Shore for the whole summer. I have a female roommate. And we get along great now. She comes back and visits every now and then, visits the cats. As I told you, there's 10 cats here. I feed all kinds of animals in this area. It's amazing. But when she's here, she likes watching TV and movies and stuff. And I'll watch a movie. I'll watch the movie and then turn it off. The TV will not be on all night long till I go to sleep. I don't want to fill my head with nonsense, just like crazy news and stuff like that. I'm not interested in that. So I'd rather just literally have it quiet throughout the day. I want to hear birds. Like right now I'm hearing some crickets, and I'm hearing some of those things in the trees that are making noises. Are they, what, cicadas or something? What are the night sounds where you live? Are there birds? Are there tree frogs? What kind of sounds does nature make where you live? Tell me about it below. And is it peaceful for you? I know the night sounds around me. I'm hearing traffic in the background too, because I'm not far from a very, very busy highway. But the nature that I hear is magnificent. I'm known for closing my eyes when I taste things, usually when I go out to dinner. All my friends have pointed this out to me. Usually my first bite of whatever I'm eating, I close my eyes. Because I don't want any interruption. I just want to taste everything. I don't want any other sensory issues going on. I just want to focus on the taste and texture of something. That's why half the time when I smoke a cigar out of my back deck by myself, I usually will close my eyes when I take a puff. I mean, this is me. This is typical me on my back deck, just going like this. then I have a little sip in the square. See that? The square shot glass. Because if I have a round shot glass, you know what happens, right? When you have a round shot glass, the adult beverage goes through your mustache. With the square, I drink it on the corner and it goes right into my mouth. So I don't have a tequila flavored mustache. Well, here's to you, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for watching Beards Without Borders, the Don Julio edition in Nub Cigars. Hope you enjoyed this. It's getting quite dark out now, and I appreciate you watching. My name is George Bruno, also known as the Sultan of Silver. You can find me on Instagram at George A. Bruno. I'm everywhere. Twitter, Periscope, my website. And you might be seeing me in Nashville, I'm not sure yet, for something that I can't really talk about at this point. So, I'm going to finish this right now. Cheers to you. Peace be with you, my brothers and sisters. I really, really mean that. And the proper response always is, and also with you. Get out there, make something of yourself, make lists, achieve your goals. You have one person that's behind you. If you have no one in your life that believes in you, if you think that you have no one in your life that believes in you, you're wrong. Because you have at least one person that gives a damn about you, at least in my heart. And he lives in the Philadelphia area. You can do it. Peace be with you. Take it easy, guys.